Welcome back to another episode of Carson's Aquatics, and welcome to my last video of 2020, the cursed year. Well, it wasn't really cursed for me, like I had a pretty good year. I started this year off with like 2,500 subscribers, and I want to roll a clip for you guys real quick. My goal by 2021 is to have 20,000 subscribers. I think it's very possible. I made that video exactly 1 year ago today. I wanted to hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and now in less than a week we'll be at 40,000. So we pretty much doubled that goal, and that is all thanks to you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I really couldn't do all this without you guys, so thank you. And I guess while we're on the topic, I'll just throw out a goal for next year. My goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers before the end of 2021. I really think we're gonna do it. Like, we're already just about halfway there, so we should be able to. It's gonna be a great year nonetheless, and I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. But anyway, in today's video, we've got a few things we need to do. The main thing we're gonna be doing in this video is remodeling the turtle tank. My boy Toby back there is getting pretty big. He hasn't like outgrown the tank or anything, but it would really help if we filled the water all the way up just to give him some more swimming space. And to do that, we're going to need to put on my above tank basking area, which you guys will see in just a sec. Didn't even see Timmy over here basking. He's also definitely grown just a little bit, but we'll get to all that stuff later. In this video, we are also going to be getting the 4 Corydoras out of this tank and putting them in the 55-gallon tank downstairs. That was the plan all along. Like, I didn't plan on keeping the Corys in here permanently. I knew they would outgrow this tank, so they will be going in the 55. And along with them, these 5 neon tetras will also be going in the 55 downstairs, mainly because I just want to take this Christmas tank down. You know, Christmas is past. I might possibly want to put another tank here, and I'm going to hold on to this tank. By all means, it is a pretty nice setup. If I eventually use it in the future, then I'll like remodel it, make it look all natural, but it's going bye-bye today. Like I said, those neons are going in the 55, and then we've got some shrimp in here as well. Yeah, we had 1 cherry shrimp and then 1 Amano and 2 blue shrimp, but the cherry shrimp did pass away for some reason. It probably has something to do with the lack of live plants, which is why I want to move them into that tank that has a bunch of live plants, because shrimp tend to do better in tanks with live plants. But yeah, the cherry shrimp is the only one we lost. We still got the Amano. He's right there on the penguin's head, and then I think both of the blue ones are in the gingerbread house. So we'll be getting them in the beta tank, and we'll be removing this tank for now. So those are the main things we need to do. Again, remodel the turtle tank, get the Corys and neons into the 55, and get those shrimp into the 10-gallon. Then we'll probably talk about some things down in the fish room. Oh yeah, there are a few things I want to update you guys on down there. And then that'll be it for the year. And we are going to start off 2021 strong with a new aquarium setup video, so be ready for that. But now I guess let's just get started doing what we need to do. So first things first, I am filling this pitcher with tank water. This pitcher is what we will transport the fish in, and that should be enough. And now I'm just going to go in and scoop out all the Corydoras. Alright, so we got all 4 of the Corys right down there in the pitcher, and they were actually relatively easy to catch. Now we're going to go in and get the 5 neon tetras out of the Christmas tank. Alright, and as you can see there, we got all 5 of the neons into the pitcher. So now the only things in this tank are the 2 blue shrimp right there and the Amano shrimp right there. And while we're up here, I'm just going to go ahead and move these shrimp over into the 10-gallon. And all the shrimp are in. We got our Amano shrimp right there under the plant. We got one of the blue shrimp climbing around on the wall back there. Then our other blue shrimp taking flight up there. Whoa. So I'm sure they're going to be a lot happier in this tank, having all these live plants, all this organic material to eat. And they've got 4 more buddies in here, the 4 ghost shrimp. And now that our shrimp are all situated in their new tank, we're going to go ahead and take those Corydoras and neon tetras down to the 55-gallon. So here we are down in the fish room, and here is the 55-gallon tank that these tetras and Corys are going in. But first we need to acclimate these guys, so I'm going to get a cup of water right here and dump that into the pitcher, and I'll do that like 2 or 3 more times, spaced out like 5 minutes apart, and then we can get these guys into their tank.
A few moments later.
Alrighty guys, these fish are ready to go in the tank, so I'm going to get this bucket and net, and I'm going to start dumping. And real quick, I am going to drop in some food for the fish so they leave these new fish alone. That'll just kind of distract them. Boom, there they all go. And there it is, there's one of our neons. There's 3 of our Corys right there. I'm sure they're all gonna love it in this new 55-gallon tank. So now just a few updates in the fish room. We got Frankie's tank right here. That is Frankie, our baby African clawed frog. As I said earlier in this video, we are doing a new tank setup video as our first video in 2021, and that is going to be for this guy. And I may or may not be getting a couple more frogs. I don't know. So definitely stay tuned for that. Over at the turtle pond, we got Junior basking right over there. Nothing really new in here. Let's see where Midas is. Midas right down there. Then moving on to the flower horn tank, and this tank is looking a lot rougher than all the other tanks. You can see these are all crystal clear. I just cleaned all of my tanks like last week, so they're all looking beautiful except for the flower horn tank, and that is just algae in the water. This has happened several times now, and I'm pretty sure that this light is just too powerful for this tank. It just causes algae to grow super fast. And I know exactly how to fix it. I'll probably do that like tomorrow. Well, actually, let me know if I should make a video on how to fix a green tank, because it's actually super easy and a lot of people have that problem. So let me know if I should show you guys how to do that. But the water being green is not harmful to the fish at all. That is Pluto, our baby flower horn. He's doing absolutely great. Then over to the 40-gallon tank. You may notice it looks a little bit different, and that's because I took all the fake plants out of there. Well, except for the ones attached to the log hide. But I took all the other fake plants out, and that's just because they were looking super nasty. Like muck was building up on them. They were literally like turning black because of all the algae building up on them. So I just took all the fake plants out, and I actually kind of like how it looks all open. Over to our cichlid tank. This one is also looking absolutely beautiful. The water is just crystal clear. All the fish have been eating good, looking super healthy. And then over to our little box turtle enclosure. A lot of people have been commenting like, yo, where are the box turtles? Why aren't you giving us updates on them? And it's because they're literally just sleeping. They're in their brumation stage right now, which I really don't get, because like it's not cold in this room. So I don't know how they know it's time to brumate. I'm assuming they just have like a built-in clock that tells them when it's time to brumate, because before it started getting cold outside, they like never hid all day every day. Like they were out for at least some parts of the day, but then it started getting colder outside, and now they just stay under the mulch literally for days at a time, sometimes weeks. But they are doing fine. One of them did come up a few days ago and I saw them. That's what they've been doing. They've been sleeping for like a week, then coming up for a couple hours, and I'll see them and they'll just go back down and sleep again. And that is pretty much everything down here. So now we're gonna head back up to my room and remodel the turtle tank. Alrighty, so the first thing I'm gonna do is remove the lamp and the lid. And I'm now going to remove the filter, which is this entire rock cave thing. We're now gonna go ahead and fill the tank all the way up. Alright, so now before we fill it the rest of the way, I am going to put in the filter just to see like what level this needs to be at. I'm gonna have the filter right in the middle, just like that. It's got suction cups on it so it can stick to the glass. Oh yeah, the filter and the filter pad were both rinsed down, and all the water I'm putting in has already been dechlorinated. Now we're gonna fill it the rest of the way. I'm now going to plug in the filter, and there it goes. Now let's put on the basking area. And now we just throw the lamp on there. And there it is. Toby's super scared trying to bury himself, and I just dropped in some pellets for Timmy, and he's munching away. So he seems unbothered by this whole transition. But for Toby and Timmy, partially, it will take some getting used to. And here's a closer look at everything. Up here in the basking area, there were a couple holes in the egg crate because I used to have an LED strip on that back side, and that's also why that looks like that. It looks pretty dumb. I might eventually go in and fix that, but this is what we're going with for now. Oh, look at that. Timmy's already resting up on the ramp. Oh, and whenever I see them up here basking for the first time, I'll definitely get it on camera and just put it in a future video. That is gonna wrap up this video, and today's comment of the day goes out too. And if you want your comment to be the comment of the day in the next video, all you gotta do is drop a comment down below, and that could happen. Thank you guys once again for a great year. My channel grew way more than I thought it was going to, and now we're approaching 50K, and I already know 2021 is going to be a great year. So thank you all in advance for sticking around. Let's hit that 100,000 subscriber goal. But if you did like this video, be sure to hit that like button, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I am gonna see you in the next video. Oh.